Hey guys, I'll be demonstrating how to saddle your horse for their first time. This is Indi. I got her like a month or two ago to train and sell, and she is untrained. Just her previous owners have put a saddle on her a few times. So this probably won't be as exciting as we all hope it will. There's a few things that your horse should already know before you saddle them for their first time. One thing that doesn't make it that's not going to be a big deal if you don't do it, is putting a bareback pad and having her work in the bareback pad like the day before. Yesterday I put her in the bareback pad and had her work around in it, and then I put her out in the pasture and had her in there for about 4 hours so she could get used to it. Kind of like helps them. It's kind of like an introduction to the saddle. So it's not super important, not super necessary, but it probably does make a difference. I haven't really trained a horse without doing that. Okay, so another thing is your horse should be desensitized to a lot of things, like throwing the rope over their back a lot with like big arch to it, just chucking it over their back, and having them just stand there. It may seem like, what's the big deal, you know? But you'd be surprised how many horses don't like that. Another thing, okay, she kind of left me, so I'm going to let her leave me. You want to be able to get this and flap it on him. I'll demonstrate before how she'll do all that. And okay, another thing is lunging. Not just lunging in a big circle, no. Changing directions, using the thinking side of their brain on a loose rope and everything. That does seem about it. She's the 8th horse I've started, and out of all of them, none of them have bucked with the saddle, and I think that's because I've done a lot of preparation before. And so, let's get started. I would advise you to not use a super nice saddle. I'm just using a synthetic saddle, just in case they roll on it, fall on it, you won't destroy your super nice saddle. So what I'm going to do is what's called descending exercise. I'm going to lunge her back and forth across it, changing directions, and when she wants to sniff it, I'll let her. And the rope should be about the same length when you're doing it. I like how she walked there. She was kind of checking it out. There we go. She's kind of checking it out there again. I'm actually going to step in front of her a bit, right here. Make her sniff it. There we go. Okay, so she's not very bothered by it, obviously. So we're just going to get right to saddling. Okay, I'm also using an old saddle pad that smells like horses. It's not like totally foreign. Sniff it. Start soft, but have a starting point. You had a 45-degree angle from their leg. They can't paw you or kick you from there. Chuck it over their neck, their butt. You actually want to just chuck it on. going to also repeat on the other side. Now when you saddle your horse, you're actually going to do it on the off side, because if you do it on the off side, you can let all the stirrups down, everything down, and only have to change sides, go around the horse once instead of going back and forth. But that leaves you a higher risk of the horse freaking out and losing the saddle. And you can actually let her sniff it. Like I said, she's done this before, so. And then I'm going to put the rope in my arm. Talk a bit, she's just being an idiot. Okay, so I did the saddle up slowly and I didn't make it very tight, but now I'm going to tighten it.